Welcome to Tuesday with Terry, the podcast for getting your mind, business, and life in shape. Hosted by Terry Blachek, one of the original area developers for Orange Theory Fitness who helped launch the brand from the very beginning. He'll use his years of experience to help you shape up your mind, build strong relationships with your teams, revamp your business processes, and set down the path towards success in all aspects of your life.
Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. It depends on what time you're listening to this. My name is Terry, and I'm excited to have you here. I'm talking to you live from Austin, Texas, where the sun is hot, the barbecue is pretty tasty, and all the drinks are free over here, so come on in and visit us. But today, what I wanted to share with you is I want to go through some things over my career. I just wrote a list of 10 different things. I call them Terry-isms. These are things that I've used and used in my life and in my business. And I don't know if you'll get something out of every one of them, but I'm going to go through 10 and maybe you can pick up one or two that might apply, or you might think about those things and say, these are one or two things maybe I could do better in my business, or ways to think about my business. And you already probably know number one, but I've said it 20 plus years. If you want to change some things in your life, you're going to have to change some things in your life. And I'd ask you, what are the things that need to be changing in your business? Where's the bottleneck in your business? And what do you need to be doing a little bit differently, or do you really need to make those changes? Is it in the people? Is it in the process? Is it in the program? What is it? Maybe it's in some of your marketing. Maybe it's in some of your product. Maybe it's in the reports or the KPIs that you're looking at. A simple change, and the simplest change, is that you drive to work in a different route than what you're currently driving, but do something different to get things to move. Number two, as I say this a lot, is you are the president of your own life. And I firmly believe that at the end of the day, you live and die by the choices you make in life. You're the president of your own life. You get to decide who you want to work with. You get to decide what company you want to build. You get to decide what idea that you have you want to execute and follow through with. You get to decide if you want to go left or you want to go right. You want to go forwards. You want to go off at a 45-degree angle. But you, in fact, are the president of your own life in everything in life. Number three, I talk about getting fascinated versus being frustrated. And a lot of times, this happens to me. I get frustrated, or I feel like, people competency levels are not at the level that I'd like to see. And so I have a tendency to get frustrated. I think it was Lou Holtz that said, I've worked with bad teams and I work with good teams, and it's always more fun to work with the good teams. Well, of course it is. And so sometimes when people need to be brought along, you get a little frustrated. But if you can change your nomenclature, if you can change the phraseology to say, isn't it fascinating that particular thing did not or did happen? Or isn't it fascinating that he didn't think of that? Or isn't it, I'm fascinated that program didn't work like I thought. Instead of getting frustrated, change your thinking, open up your mind, and start getting fascinated. I'm a big believer. Number four is to excite and invite. I think in business, I think in sales, you've got to be excited about what you're doing, and you got to talk to people, invite them to participate, to try it, to use it, to explore it, to share it. But you got to excite and invite. In our business, we talk about masses of asses, right? I don't want to talk to one or two people about Orange Theory Fitness. I want to talk to masses of asses. I want to talk to a whole group of people, a whole city full of people, a whole state full of people, or imagine talking to the whole country. I mean, we really want to excite people about what we're doing and invite them. What about your business? Are you excited about that in business, your own business? And are you continually inviting people to participate or get involved in your business? Number five is all of your sales, all of your new members, all of your businesses out there. You just have to go look for it. And I truly believe that. A lot of times people say, well, the COVID is happening, and, business is shut down and people aren't coming back and people are nervous. Which reminds me, I need to share with you some personal stories in our business about how we dealt with COVID and how we survived through COVID and how we're actively managing that process. That would be some good tips for, I think, some of you guys to grab onto. But really what I'm talking about is all your sales are out there. We just got to go look for them. We've got to go find them. We got to go hunt for them. I talk about this a lot. We need hunters, not necessarily farmers. Every day we've got to go out and seek and find. There's a group of people in our business that didn't want to be in our studios during COVID, but there was a group of people that did want to be in our studios. And so, that goes back to the glass is half full or is the glass half empty. I'm talking to the people that want to be part of this. I'm talking to the people that wanted to explore and try the business. And the same thing is true for you. The people are out there. You just got to go hunt them down and you got to go look for them every single day. Number 6 is it's progress over perfection. I'd love everything to be perfect in my life. Unfortunately, it's not. Never has been. I don't believe it ever will be. But I do look for progress and I look for things to get better and better. I try to get better myself as a human being. I hope you do as well. I want to see progress in my company. I want to see progress in my business. I want to see progress in my personal health. I want to see progress in my financial situation. I want to see progress in my relationships. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be better than it was a week ago, a month ago, 6 months ago. Try to make progress. Don't make it perfect. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfect, and neither am I. Number 7. I believe one of the best ways to market is nose to nose and toes to toes, belly to belly, man. I think that's a great way to market. I started the business that way, been doing business many times that way. And a lot of people say, well, I don't have the money for TV and I don't have the money for radio and I don't have the money for digital advertising and I can't be in this periodical or this, Bottom line is you got to get nose to nose and toes to toes with people. We call that outreach, belly to belly. You got to get in front of people and talk to people. And that's how you start a mighty forest fire. It's with a single spark, and that single spark starts with you. It's personal outreach and you getting one person. I watched a video on YouTube not too long ago. How do you start a movement? Look that up on YouTube. How do you start a movement? And there was a picture of this one guy dancing out there, kind of herky-jerky dancing, but he was dancing out in the field. And pretty soon somebody else that was laying out in the sun, they got up and they started dancing. The way you start a movement is you get a follower, right? And then those two guys got 2 more people to start dancing and the 2 more people. And pretty soon you had 12 people dancing and it just moved on and on. But the reason I say that, if you're trying to start a business or grow your business, you got to get out there and be talking to people, start the movement, and that starts with you. Number 8, you can have the best 1-hour workout in the country like we do at Orange Theory Fitness, but if no one knows about it, you have nothing. I can't tell you the power behind marketing, the power of using a large megaphone and finding different channels to talk to people. And you've got to figure out your marketing game plan. You got to get some help, some consulting, some expertise in that marketing to talk to people, because you could have a fantastic program, an unbelievable product, but if nobody knows about it, you really don't have anything. You've got to let people know about it. That happens through marketing. Number 9, you get what you allow. I say this also a lot with my team. This is getting reasons or results. I don't know about you, but we had a couple good months in our business, and then we had a couple slow months. And when I talk to my team about the reasons for the slow months, boy, they got, there's this reason and that reason and another reason. I could tell you the 5 things and what was going on. But those are reasons. Put those down on a piece of paper. Take sincere interest in that and the validity of that. But then take that piece of paper and set it aside. And now let's say, all of us, let's get back to work and do the things that we know have worked for us in the past, and let's keep going. Number 10, your results are directly proportional to your daily agenda. And how are you spending your time? And if you're not getting the results that you want, one of the first things you want to do is take a step back and say, how am I really spending my time? And what does the agenda for my day look like? And am I doing the things that's really moving the needle? Am I going through and checking boxes, or am I actually doing the things that make the needle move and move the business forward? And until you know those KPIs for your business, and you probably have those, or if you don't have those, you should get those KPIs for your business. But what are the top 6 or 8 key performance indicators that move your business? For us, it's people coming in and trying the business. We call those intros. It's actually people signing up for our business. It's actually how often does that person come in and use our business, and what's the frequency of that? And I can go through a list of those, but you need to get those for your business. And I'm telling you, your results are proportional to how you spend your time and how your team is spending your time. And get a time tracker for those guys. If you're not getting the results, you really got to go back and take a look and say, how am I spending my time? What am I doing from 8 to 10? What am I doing from 10 to 12? Am I getting lost in my emails and I'm not following up? But what's really happening with your time? In any case, those are 10 different Terry-isms that I have found useful in my work and in my career in the past. I wanted to share those with you today. My name's Terry. I'm your friend. Keep staying on the positive. Keep feeding your mind with the good, the pure, the fantastic stuff out there. Believe in yourself. Don't give up ever. Never, ever give up on yourself and on your dreams, your goals, and your desires. We'll talk to you soon. See you next week on Tuesday